A mother-daughter duo who combined have lost over 240 pounds. These are 5 weight loss mindsets that you should adopt. Oftentimes, people who are losing weight are thinking about their weight loss only. And I would suggest that you adopt a mindset that is more lifestyle focused, that is more health focused. It broadens your perspective because, as we know, weight loss and obesity are very complex situations. It didn't just happen overnight. It didn't just happen because ... fill in the blank. There's a whole myriad of issues as to why the weight came on in the first place. So if you look at your weight loss journey as an integrated, holistic, whole life model, you're going to be able to get to the healthy point that you're seeking and lose the weight once and for all. When we get hyper focused on just the weight loss, just what the scale is saying, just how many inches you've lost, you really get wrapped up in a cycle that can be not so fun. And so when you think about your whole life, learning how to take care of yourself, learning how to love yourself again, learning how to forgive yourself, and really getting into all the different aspects of your life and how to heal from the inside out can be really valuable in changing your mindset to lose weight once and for all.
Another mindset you should adopt is accountability without blame. So if I wake up tomorrow and I say I'm going to go on a walk and I sleep in, instead of blaming myself and being like, oh my gosh, I'm a terrible person for not going on a walk and not moving my body, no, I'm just going to be like, hey, I woke up a little late, going to rearrange my day a little bit, and I'm still going to make sure I prioritize that walk because I prioritize my health and I put myself first because I love myself enough to take care of my body. And that's what we mean by accountability without blame, because blaming yourself is only going to put you in a blame-shame cycle, which is probably going to lead you to a binge or something that is not going to be conducive or helpful to your weight loss journey.
Yeah, now it's like this. And the less resistance you have around meeting yourself where you can achieve the goal that you set, however big or small it is going to set you way ahead. Because sometimes we find in our group that people will disappoint themselves because they said they weren't going to do this or they weren't going to eat that. And then they did. And then they're like, oh, I'm just going to give up. And it's like, no. That's why our support system is so brilliant, because it's like, oh, okay, so you didn't get on your walk this morning. Let's troubleshoot. Oh, okay. Then your day off is today, and then you're gonna do da 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 da. So it's about, like, it's so simple, but it gets so complex because we're so hard on ourselves.
I would say something I love so much about our group is that we have so many women in there who are like always cheering each other on. Like, rather than being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't take a walk, they're all like, you know what? I feel like I can because you did. I feel like I can because you tried. And I feel like that's really meaningful to a lot of women. I mean, I've seen them get up from falls and be like better the next day because somebody else is going through the same thing. And that's why we say don't do it alone.
And still take the walk.
Take the walk.
But it's like, don't get in a whole like web of
victim.
Like resistance and all that stuff. It's like,
in a more simple Penelope term, don't be a victim.
Another mindset that I believe is really valuable based on the thousands of people that I've helped over the last 30 years is that feeling of connectedness. And we need to feel connected to ourselves. Oftentimes when we put weight on, we're doing it because we want to escape being connected to ourselves. We just don't want to deal with all of the feelings and all of the situations. And so we'll just go to food to stuff our feelings down, or to even disassociate or to disconnect. And so re-establishing those connections and feeling connected to ourselves and also to each other. Oftentimes when we gain the weight, we don't want to face other people because we feel so guilty about the weight we've put on, and we're ashamed to show ourselves to our family and our friends, or even going to the grocery store or mall. So it's important to re-establish connections with people who can love you and accept you despite your weight gain. It can really lead to weight loss in a different way. Like, feeling loved and accepted does help you to lose the weight, believe it or not. That's what our experience has shown us. Even more importantly is perhaps your connection to nature. And some of you might be rolling your eyes right now because we live in a society where we're in front of the television, in front of the computer, in front of the telephone. But it's true. We've lost touch with what foods are in season. We've lost touch with when the sun is rising and setting. We've lost touch even with fresh air. So recommuning with nature, going back outside. And a big part of our program is really about paying attention to these cycles. Paying attention to the cycles of the sun, the cycles of the seasons, eating accordingly, and allowing our body's natural mechanisms and our body's natural ability to heal itself to be initiated and activated, because my goodness, it is miraculous what the human body is capable of. And reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with friends and family, people who can love and support you, as well as yourself, is a huge benefit to upgrade your mindset on your weight loss journey.
Another mindset you should adopt, patience with persistence, because it's something I used to really struggle with. When you have any amount of weight to lose, it can feel like it's going to take forever. And it does take time when you're doing it in a healthy way that's maintainable and going to make you keep the weight off. It sometimes does feel slow. And I remember being on my weight loss journey, I was 320 pounds. I had 140 pounds to lose. That is so much weight, actually 160. I still have 20 more to go. And that is so tricky to be in that spot because you feel like there's like a hill and you can't even see the top. And that's really challenging. But battling that mindset with just like 2 pounds a week, and I'm only going this way, I'm not going this way. And even if I go this way a little bit, I know how to get back here. And so that's really important. One, having confidence that you can and knowing that every day and really believing that and embodying that, but also knowing that it's possible, that you just did it so you can do it again. You know how you did it last time, so you can do it again. And in our program, we talk so much about this is what you have to do, and that's it. And weight loss is that simple, and it isn't, but it is. And if you just follow that plan that you know that you have, that you got under your belt, it's gonna work. You just have to believe in yourself, and that's what we mean by patience with persistence.
Persistence really pays off, and it's exceedingly important to build a life that you love and you're inspired to live and is delicious.
That's your MasterChef specialty.
It is so important. I mean, I get bored of stuff. It's like, oh, okay, I've been eating this for a while. I'm ready for something new. And then we have such great brainstorming sessions about, oh, I've got broccoli. Here's 35 ways you can make broccoli.
It's amazing. Like, I've never met someone who knows how to do 35 things with broccoli, except for my mom. Like,
I know. Oh, thank you, Penelope. But patience with persistence is a huge ingredient in the cake, so to say, of weight loss.
the broccoli cake.
Hey, we make really healthy cakes.
It's true.
Yeah, so you can have your cake and eat it too in our
You
program.
can have our cake and eat it too, but not in that way. Don't get me wrong on that. Don't misconstrue that. Okay.
There are many mindsets to adopt along the journey of weight loss, and one that I find is so helpful is that we are holding weight for a lot of reasons. And a big part of our program is about what we release, what we let go of. And when I say that, I don't mean just getting rid of some clothes that are too big because you've lost the weight, or throwing food away because you were full and you maybe have overestimated how hungry you were, which is something I do a lot. But I mean letting go of people, relationships, letting go of thought patterns that are no longer serving you, letting go of energy that you just have. Like maybe you need to forgive yourself, maybe you need to forgive somebody else. But all of this work is quite nuanced and it's pretty deep. But I can say for a fact that thousands of people who practice the 3-step process that we teach in our program around releasing and letting go on a day-to-day basis to help them get more complete as they go throughout their lives benefit tremendously. Because when you lose the weight, it's not just the weight that you're losing. You're losing all of the reasons why the weight came on in the first place. And looking at weight loss from that perspective helps you to keep it off forever and have a sustained weight loss result so you can get off the roller coaster of gaining and losing. Please do comment below about any mindsets that you'd either like to break through or that you have broken through. We'd love to learn from you. We love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about our Step It Up program, just one day at a time, one bite at a time, one thought at a time, one feeling at a time, please click in the description